What's up guys, Magic Knifes here, and today I'm bringing to you some Modern Warfare Knife Only Cyber Attack. This is my last Knife Only gameplay that I'm bringing to you for Modern Warfare, at least for now, because with Cold War just around the corner, like I think it's less than a week away now, I'm just gonna take it easy for now, and if I bring any more gameplays to you that's Modern Warfare, it's probably just gonna be some gun gameplay because one, it'll be easier, and two, I'll kind of have a little bit more fun doing so and not have to deal with as much frustration. Because trust me, this game, like trying to knife only, it's all well and good, but it can get pretty dry and frustrating pretty fast. So that's why I'm not really. Like, I did try for a little bit, but I just decided, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna try to gun for the rest of this game until Cold War is out. And even when Cold War is out, I'm just gonna be playing the campaign first, like I normally do. So, yeah, you'll have to wait until I can, you know, have enough time to rank up, and hopefully, there will be a ballistic knife and a good combat axe to use for Cold War. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be playing Modern Warfare for quite some time. But so, in this gameplay commentary, I kind of want to talk about Airsoft versus military training. If you follow my channel enough, you know I've been playing Airsoft for about 5 years now, and currently I am serving in the Canadian Army, the reserves, part-time. And I've been in for a little over a year now, so it's nothing too crazy or anything like that. But as far as even before I joined the military, I was always fascinated with firearms and just learning shooting techniques in the form of like self-defense and combat. So like I would learn like martial arts, self-defense, how to shoot tactically and things like that. And one of the ways that when I got into Airsoft, like I became like obsessed with it, because to me it was like the perfect, I can't say perfect, but almost perfect way to train with firearms and train to do force on force training, because you could use replica firearms that functioned like the real thing and mimics the recoil, and in terms of like the magazine capacity, if you use like the right gun, like a gas blowback or something. And at the same time, you didn't have to worry about like hurting anybody seriously, and it was also very affordable. You know, like it's one of the cheapest forms of contact sports, as far as like, you know, compared to like paintball, or, you know, the military uses a simunition, which is a little bit more realistic version of like paintball / airsoft. But that said, there are quite a few militaries around the world. I don't know the exact countries, so don't quote me, but it's just that like there, at least the third world countries, that even special forces of those countries, they used Airsoft as a training tool, believe it or not. And even some law enforcement, they actually use Airsoft for their training, which is pretty awesome because it's a very cost-effective training tool. All the guns again function the same, and you can really apply all of the tactics and force on force techniques that are required in order to be an effective soldier. And it's especially great when you're working on CQB training, because face it, with the limitations of Airsoft as far as range goes, the best scenario is when you're talking about close quarter combat. Now, of course, there are limitations when it comes to airsoft as far as a training tool, because one, you won't have, it's not a huge, well, there is a bit of adrenaline rush and the sort of fear of getting shot. So I mean, just a casual pickup game's not really going to do anything unless you set it up into a more realistic scenario where it's not like you have like multiple lives and you just respawn or something like that, right? I think if you wanted to use it for military training, you would really have to make it in such a way where it's like you only have one life and it's a scenario based thing, right? It's a hostage rescue or something like that. And of course, because airsoft BBs don't travel that fast, at range it's really gonna lose its realistic nature, because you can actually dodge BBs to an extent at a distance, and like you can't really do, let's say, like sniper training with airsoft, because what's the point? Like, it's real life snipers can actually shoot much farther, and with airsoft sniping it just doesn't work. But tell me your thoughts. Do you think airsoft is a good training tool for real steel or military training for that matter? Thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see you guys in my future videos. Peace out, guys.